We're live, Mayo N Chicken, and cheers, congratulations, boys. We got 1,000 downloads on TalkShoe, which is just one app. We're way over 1,000 realistically on listens, but we're actually on the main platform that we stream our audio on, just the audio side. We hit 1,000, so.
And now we got Corona.
You know what's crazy? When we first started this, one of the first episodes is like, it's Corona time, and we're just talking shit, and you were calling Asian people yellow. Remember that?
Asian
and we didn't think it was going to be that serious, and now look at us. They're not yellow.
Okay. I'm not black, but I'm still gonna call black. So.
I'm like the same color as most Asian people.
But that's my whole point. If you can call black people black, then Asian people have to hug yellow. Like, you're a yellow nigga. Sorry.
Said this before, yeah.
Sorry.
I do use the yellow emojis.
Big Bird.
I use the yellow emojis.
Yeah.
I don't know why. They have like they probably have a closer to skin tone to mine.
Do they have like a red Clifford hand for native people? Which is like very offensive.
Hail
right?
to the Redskins.
What is that box, man?
This? Robatax? Robalax. This podcast is sponsored by Robalax.
Yeah, I cooked my back a while ago, so we have that box.
I meant to ask you, are you a self-hating black?
I do hate some niggas, but I'm not self-hating black. I want to see black people.
Because you and Obama have a lot of characteristics. I was rewatching a clip. Yeah, well, from last episode, we started off the Lost Pat podcast episode. Winton was saying that Obama is a self-hating N-word, is how you put it. I will not say that word. And then I was thinking, based on your criteria and the amount of shit you do talk, are you also a self-hating? You can fill that word in the blanks. Black guy. Are you?
No.
And you, like you just said, you do hate some.
I do hate some niggas, but I don't hate them because they're black or because I think that the things that they do are strictly because they are black. I hate them because they're shitty individuals who happen to be black.
So you're you're pretty equality. You're all equality. You hate shitty individuals.
I hate everyone equally.
You hate cunts. We all do. But sometimes we like fucking cunts.
Oh, I love fucking
and
cunts.
Bitches ain't shit.
Well, hoes and tricks.
DB was really distraught saying bitches ain't shit lately. Are bitches shit? Are they not shit?
I said bitches definitely are shit. Like, women can be amazing.
No, but the saying is
shit.
bitches ain't shit. So that means they're not shit. According to the saying.
Yeah, but I don't know. For whatever reason, and that's saying the shit holds value. So it's saying that women don't hold the value.
Women ain't shit. They aren't shit. They're great. They're
you trying to make like a new feminist logo? Like women ain't shit. Like,
yeah, we're not shit.
Are they gonna get on their knee for the one fist too? Or?
What is the opposite? Yeah, while you're eating your fucking taco from a food truck, someone fucking comes like, Black Lives Matter! Show us! Stick your arm out like a fucking Nazi and tell us! Follow us or die!
Yeah.
Or get shot in the
head. Vote or die!
Oh yeah, LeBron wore that. And then ratings now, when didn't they say are like 40% down to like way dramatically dropped? But they were also playing an elimination game with Damian out, who everyone knew that game was going to win. So they're like, that game has like record lows on viewership. Like, how much viewership at the beginning of September do you have to base off of in history? Dame's not playing. Like, if it was a game 7, I'm sure people would have tuned in.
Well, ratings are down for a lot of reasons. Why?
Yeah, exactly. Like, look at album sales. They're COVID, way down because of COVID.
Everything is down. Entertainment as a whole is down because people aren't focusing on being entertained. They're focused on trying to survive. Like, motherfuckers have one Serb check in the States to survive on for fucking 6 months. So I don't think it's time to be watching basketball. It's time to figure out a secondary hustle.
Did you see, DB? Did you see the post? I think it was on Straight Out of the Six. It was like the tweets of people complaining about not getting their Serb today. Like, how am I going to make rent? I don't know. Get a job like the rest of us.
I mean, yeah.
They're funny tweets to watch. You're just like, really? Like, I get some people, I get it, but like, how deep are we in? And I'm pretty sure we're pretty much back to normal. Like, why are you still relying on Serb? Places are hiring, I'm pretty sure. Are they not? Am I missing something here? Were they expecting that to be extended?
I know people that got jobs during COVID, so...
Yeah, like, there's lots of places that were hiring because...
I was seeing this, like, thread, I can't remember, I think it's on Twitter, and it was, like, some, like, black, transphobic, or not transphobic, she's transgendered, what am I saying? And they're trying to say, like, how, like, oh, it's hard for, I don't know what her fucking pronouns are, him, her, ex, whatever the fuck it is.
Them, they.
It's hard for them to get a job because of that climate. And I thought to myself, I was like, well, you're already black, and you made yourself trans, so I don't know which struggle is not getting you the job.
Starbucks will hire you.
Exactly. Starbucks will definitely hire you. They're super pro-LGBT, but basically they're trying to start a GoFundMe for this girl, and I was just like... And because she's not from here. She's from, like, the Caribbean somewhere.
No, okay.
And they're trying to make that as an excuse. Like, buddy, you speak English. We'll get a fucking job.
So what I would say, like, if someone started that GoFundMe, if I had a business, like someone with like a really like heavy labor business, like, you know, like or even like a landscape company, just be like, yeah, we'll give you a job. They find out where she's from and they just hook her up. Instead of a GoFundMe, they just a hand me out. There should be like some sort of thing where like, yeah, let's just find a local company in your area that's willing to give you a job.
GoFundMe for jobs, so like bum ass niggas to stop going on the internet asking for money. Like, I'm sorry, if you don't have money, like your kid dies or like there's something unfortunate, like you lose your house in a fire. Yes, for sure, but don't tell me like new immigrants get GoFundMes. Like we have government handouts for that shit, or you can just get a fucking job.
You know what it reminds me of? Have you seen? I don't know if you've ever seen it. When you know The Onion, the satirical news source, The Onion.
Yeah,
so they did like an Onion movie a while back. It was like just
really?
news, but it was like just what you think. It's skits, right?
Yeah,
so one of the skits, and it was I thought it was the funniest things. It was like. It was this robber coming to the bank, robbing the bank. It was this black guy.
Of course it was.
And he's talking in slang and all that, you know, making it look like some thug. And they're like, all right, we'll give you my money. He's like, money? He's like, I want a fucking job. He's like, money can't do much. And then it's just like, it's like a time period thing. And it's like a few months down the line, he's getting a promotion. And the whole time he's still wearing the mask.
Yeah.
And his like name tag is like armed robber.
Yeah.
Or it's like A.robber.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. He's like moving up. He's like, I don't want no damn handouts. I want a job. N-word, whatever he said like in it. But I was like, oh, that's so true. It's like, because it's the opposite of like that certain mentality. It's like, I don't want no damn handout. What do I look like to you?
Exactly. So I want a job. I want a fair shake. If I come here without my mask on and this gun, will you still hire me?
That's a great skit.
That's a good skit.
That was from a while
Dave
back.
Chappelle didn't get that one.
That's what it reminded me of, like a Dave Chappelle style skit. But The Onion, that's why I want to do some satirical. I like the idea of the satirical news because like it's all zero fact. You just take little bits of truth and kind of just like make it what you want it to be.
For sure.
What's it called? Yo, the podcast game is changing. So like, explain what's going on with the Joe Budden thing, and then I'll get into the Rogan thing.
Okay, so basically with the Joe Budden thing, he had a 2-year contract with Spotify, which there's a lot of NDAs in, so he can't really speak on everything per se. But basically, they had tried to re-sign him and give him several.
I wish they showed what money are offering.
Well, he brought up it being I want to say
6 figures.
9 figures they offered him. He said either 9 or 10 figures that they had offered him, and he said no.
So they offered him quite a bit of money.
Well, yeah, because to him the integrity of owning what you own and be able to be a creator was more important than the money that they could give him. Plus, the whole time there was a lot of issues where like they wouldn't give him vacation time. And like weirdo shit because you're shooting 2 pods a week, right? They were like, yeah, you can't have vacation. Like
he was contractually obliged to X amount of episodes.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's what I'm saying. So he just did what he's supposed to do. This episode got a contract done, and now I think there are a couple episodes out from being underneath Spotify. I don't know if they're actually done yet, but they are very close. Leaving.
And he's been on YouTube the whole time though. He hasn't been exclusive though.
No, well the deal wasn't based on that.
But that's what I mean. So it's not like you as the consumer. You as the consumer, I'm saying. You never really went to him for Spotify. He had to deal with them. His stuff was on Spotify.
Well, I prefer watching my podcast visually, so I go to YouTube.
Well, now they added that with the Rogan thing, right?
So the Rogan one has, so now they have a visual side for it?
Yeah, because he's slowly switching over to exclusively on Spotify.
Yeah, well, I won't watch it because I'm not gonna get Spotify.
What do you think? How big do you think the Rogan deal was?
Well, they said it was $250 million.
Was it 250 or was it 1?
They never disclosed it. They said it's over 100 mil for sure.
Because I'm pretty sure Joe Budden brought it up. There was 250. No, maybe it was the Bill Simmons got 250, but they got a lot of money.
Yeah, I could see him getting close to 500, like half a billion.
But my whole thing about it is, like, when it comes down to these deals,
I swear to God,
these labels, like, what do you want to do? Do you want to sign the big check so you can have the money, or do you want to own?
Well, no, Rogan's deal, he owns everything.
I don't think he does.
No, he explained his deal.
I don't think he does.
He laid it all on the line. So what it is, what it is
then why the episodes get pulled, Kevin? That doesn't sound like ownership.
It's not pulled on.
It's pulled on Spotify.
Yeah, just on Spotify, but they're just uploading shit now. So like,
but
they're still available on YouTube, and they're not going anywhere. Those ones aren't being deleted on YouTube, so they're
all
there. I heard
a rumor that everything was supposed to be deleted off YouTube. It was strictly Spotify.
No, he addressed it all.
Yeah?
He said he's keeping everything that's been on YouTube, and he's also posting like 20 minutes of each podcast on YouTube on his clips and stuff. Still posting clips on YouTube. But
That's cool.
For the future, so they were uploading like an archive of all of his podcasts on Spotify, and they had some missing like Chris D'Elia, Alex Jones.
But that's what I'm saying. The ones that they were missing weren't just like enough for you to say like, oh, it's not suspicious. Like, it was specific episodes, specific kinds of people.
Yeah, it was controversial ones.
Yeah, controversial episodes.
But the thing is like they're not leaving. They're still gonna be on YouTube. They're still gonna be public domain. So that's not really an issue.
Well, it's an issue because of what Joe, whatever the fuck his name is, said how his deal was supposed to be. If you tell me your deal is like this, you're supposed to have non-censored.
So they're saying non-censored for everything that's exclusive on Spotify.
Well, that's the whole
so we
thing.
haven't gone to the full exclusive, so we don't know.
So
that's why
what
it's scary.
Is
it's like now you're
only the
seeing
new shit, right? But like that's what I'm saying. If they're saying that the old shit's not included in that, that means that people are going to be getting Spotify and not be going to be getting certain episodes because they are censored. They chose not to, you know what I mean?
I don't know. I think it's going to come down to DB. So I think there's two things to look at it. I think he could have made this move possibly to avoid censorship, which is why he went to Spotify. And they did just get on there. They just ran their second episode on Spotify today, right? Mm-hmm. So they're still figuring out. That's why he's not going full on until 2021. January 2021 is when they're fully going to be on it.
Couple kinks to go through.
Yeah, so this whole period from now is when they launched on there. Till that beginning of the year, they're still on YouTube and every other platform.
Okay.
So right now, that's what I think. They're literally trying to figure it out.
Phase out.
And then get into it. And that being said, the reason I think he's leaving YouTube is because, like, YouTube censorship issues. And Spotify promised him that he won't have that. So, but that being said, now you're seeing the archived episodes and randomly have ones missing. Everyone's raising the red flag. What's going on?
As well. Like, I don't understand how you can have a problem with YouTube because as far as I know, you can get any Joe Rogan episode on there. They and the people that are quote unquote
Alex Joneses of the world.
Yeah, Alex Jones, those kind of people, like their content is still being pushed on YouTube. I think Alex Jones got banned.
Alex Jones is
banned from social media. Period.
No, but do you see what happened to him? They went at his bank accounts, so they got his they labeled him as like a potential. I think it was like terrorist threat kind of thing. So like. They freeze all of his assets in bank accounts because the shit he talks about is just like he's the kind of guy that he was talking about Epstein's Island in the early 2000s and no one believed him.
If you are Alex Jones, Mr. Conspiracy Theory, and your assets get frozen, you're a dickhead.
What do you mean?
Your job is conspiracy theory. You're talking about shit that you're not supposed to talk about. Talking about people you shouldn't talk about. And you let them freeze your money? How? What?
No, he got around it, I think.
Buddy, it's not even about the fact that, listen, the only thing that should be in his accounts is what pays his bills day by day. Everything else should be sitting in a fucking Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, somebody's islands.
The problem with him
Epstein's Island.
The problem with someone like with Alex Jones in particular, his personality is like, I'm an American, I pay my taxes, I do my, like that. He's always been that like Texas Southerner persona. Like I pay my taxes legally.
Patriotism is paying your taxes.
No,
you're a fucking dickhead.
I'm saying that's his personality, though.
No, that's fair.
And he's gonna do things the right way, and then the government grabs him by the balls when it comes down to it.
Taxation is not the right way. People have just been finessed into thinking that, but realistically, you don't owe the government a goddamn dollar for what?
What is the alternative to what we are right now? Canada, where we live, we're in like a socialist capitalist hybrid. We're in like Canada's more of a hybrid system. It's like a capitalist. We have a free market, but we have some socialist tendencies. It's like it kind of bounces. But what is the ideal system structure for societies? You're saying like what's going on doesn't work.
Well, I've had this conversation before.
Are you gonna appropriate from your hats and go communism on this one?
I was gonna say the good dictator. Like if you can actually find someone with a good moral compass to run your country, the good dictator is always a great idea.
But then when they die, what happens?
Then you're fucked. You're just fucked.
That's what I mean.
You just have a good run for a certain amount of time. At least people get to enjoy a good run.
Nah, I don't think that's it. I think you need more of like a...
I have the other idea of the man-woman theory where you just get a man and a woman to run a place because, men and women are the same but different. So they'll be able to clash
that theory that
ruin their marriage.
I don't know where I heard it. It might have even been on Joe Rogan. It was the theory of like having partnering someone from both sides as the president, vice president. So like partnering Trump with Bernie Sanders as his vice.
I think
so. You
that
have
is
different perspectives,
bad idea.
and it might balance each other out. I think it would only work with certain personalities. Mesh. I think it would come down to the personalities. Because I think that counter point of view.
It was one of those things where like something can't pass if both of them don't agree.
No, you still have a veto.
You still have to go to the Senate.
Well, the House is going to have to pass it and all
exactly,
that, right?
That's what I'm saying. So it doesn't like you're just creating another force of stopping something to get through, and the House is always denying everything unless they're making some money off it.
Speaking of passing bills, this bill was passed in California, and I got to read this out so I don't fuck it up. The bill was SB 145 in California was passed. So this bill pretty much
Bill.
doesn't say you're a sex offender.
Bill. Nah.
If you have oral and anal sex with a minor, as long as if you're
so if I fuck your mouth or fuck your ass, it's cool.
As long as if you're within, when it happened, 10 years age difference.
So you can be
24 and fuck a
15-year-old?
You could be 21 and fuck an 11-year-old under those rules.
Yeah, no, see, that's not a problem with it. Because, like, once again, there's this whole narrative of
California, brother. Obviously left land wasteland. California, the land of the pedophiles. Hollywood.
If you're in your 20s and you're fucking, like, a 14-year-old, they make this huge thing about it. Like, I think that makes you emotionally immature, in a sense, but I don't think it makes you a pedophile. And my reasoning is because 14-year-olds fuck. And it's not crazy for a 14-year-old to be having sex. But an 11-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 9-year-old, like, that's pedophilia. Because you're introducing them into sex in an inappropriate way because you're an adult. But if you're 14, 15, it's fair game to say you're fucking. In the States, fucking 13-year-olds are fucking. That's normal.
If we're interpreting that law, technically speaking, you could fuck it as an 18-year-old and 8-year-old. And as long as if it's consensual,
but that's what I'm saying.
And you're not considered a sex offender.
That's why it's fucking weird, because that's not how the rule should be based. It should be based on the fact that there's a consensual relationship, regardless of the fact that a 14-year-old dating a 21-year-old is fucking weird as shit. It's still not unrealistic because a 14-year-old is having sex. A 14-year-old, like, you could say, I would say it's easy to say 40% of 14-year-olds are having sex.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
you know what I mean? So, like, when you have those kind of numbers, and sadly as it is, it's usually older, whether it's an older guy or older girl, giving that 14-year-old their first sexual experience, it's not something that's completely out of the realm, because realistically, I've said this many times, like, you're just a grown-ass version of yourself as a child. That's really all you are. So a 14-year-old to 21-year-old is not that big of a fucking jump mentally. It's really not.
Yeah.
25, 26, you start seeing real maturity. Like, I watch people. I read people, and I've seen people's growth, and it's usually until 25, 26 they start growing. Before that, they're just the same dumbass they were in high school.
It goes back down to, like, the idea, are they trying to normalize pedophilia? And like you said, introducing sex to
it's not even normalizing pedophilia. Pedophilia was normalized. We unnormalized it through the 1900s. That's all it was. Pedophilia was a normal part of human society forever. That's why when people are making a big deal about it now, yeah, society has changed and pedophilia is wrong. 100%. We need to remember, pedophilia was normal. Grown-ass men, 30-year-olds, marrying 11-year-old girls. It was a normal part of society. You want to get your daughter married off to a successful man. Like, this was a norm. And one day we decided, no, that's not right, because girls wanted more rights. And it looks weird when you're saying, yeah, you're having more rights, but when you're 11, you can get married off.
You're saying the fact that in recent decades, pedophilia getting normalized coincides with us giving women rights.
No, I'm not saying that, but I mean, there are some pointers to, like, the women's rights movement that helped with a lot of, you know what I mean, underage marriage and that type of shit, because a lot of men were taking advantage of that factor and taking, like, young girls out of their home way before they should be taken out of their home. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a matter of normalizing pedophilia now. It's the fact that we've made pedophilia a thing.
How about this?
A thing. 150 years ago, pedophilia was not a thing.
Hear me out. Who are more likely to be a pedophile by percentage, men or women?
I would say there'd be a lot more men pedophiles, and the only reason is because men are usually the ones that are predatorial. We're the ones that have to chase the woman. For a woman to be the one that's breaking the new sexual experience to a younger man, she has to be someone predatorial. That's not normally
so
an
what
instinct
percentage?
Of women to have.
Who has more?
If I had to say who's more pedophiles,
who's more pedophiles?
I would say high 60% to like low 30% women. Like, I think it's definitely much more men are pedophiles than women. For sure.
Really?
For sure. I would definitely say so. Not saying that women don't do it, because I know stories of women that have told me that of them being molested by other women, and not by men. But then I also know a lot of girls that they've had sexual assaults by men. So it's hard to make that kind of comparison when you know it's usually guys. There's no way it's obviously guys. It's a predatory gene, bro. I got like men. As people don't want to admit this, but I think men are hardwired to rape.
So what should the age of consent be? Do you think?
I don't believe in an age of consent. To be honest with you.
So what do you?
And that's not because like I want to fuck kids. It's just that I don't believe that the government should be telling you, oh, this girl is young enough. It should be based on like people need to be realistic about this. Like, is this 14-year-old this mature or fucked up of a girl or fucked up of a guy to be dating this 21-year-old? If they are, let them fucking be.
Like Bad Baby? Did you see that guy go in her DMs?
Some shit like that. But if you're fucking Mr. fucking 23-year-old and your fucking dad's old Mustang riding by the high school trying to pick up grade 9s, like, you have an issue. But the one-off is the one-off.
Did you see that thing? Was it, who was that went in there, slid in her DMs and apparently claimed that...
it was Adrian Broner.
And he said that she's been 15 for like 8 years now.
If you're it's real shit. Like if you're a woman, if you're a girl, a young girl under the age that was sexualizing yourself, and like the feminists want to murder you for this film, but like yes, some women choose to over sexualize themselves intentionally, and you get that kind of attention from older men. Do flies like shit? Yes. So you're not gonna get the best quality men.
So
but
do you think Bad Baby actually? Do you think there's guys that are like too old to be having relations with Bad Baby? And do you think that's happening with? Do you think she's doing that right now?
She's already done that. She has a 19-year-old boyfriend right now.
That's not weird though. Isn't that like within a certain amount of years, like 19?
That's considered pedophilia depending on the state.
What is she?
America's
like
21 and older.
17?
She's 15 still?
No way. There's no way.
I don't know, but she's young, bro. She's a kid.
Yo, DB,
she's a kid.
Search how old is Bad Baby. Adrian, how old is Adrian Broner? What is he?
He's in his mid-20s. He's a boxer.
I thought so. He's was he a heavyweight champ?
No, I think he's lightweight or welter.
Yeah.
How old was Bad Baby?
Old enough.
I'm guessing 16. What's the age of consent here? Even
17.
She's 17.
16, I think.
So why isn't she
17 now?
If she's 17,
she is now. Yeah, but before she was younger.
You'd rather her fucking Adrian Broner. You'd rather her fuck Adrian Broner than going to shoot up fucking Kenosha at 17. What would you rather?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ! Well, yeah, obviously.
Like,
obviously.
Who would you rather your kid to be? Bad Baby, or a 17-year-old
or Kyle,
or Patriot Rittenhouse?
Bro, I don't even know. You know how hard that is for a black guy. Like, do you want the stupid open whore?
That being said,
disrespect. First of all,
the people Rittenhouse shot. I don't feel bad for either, though. So I want to get that out there as well.
But that was just a matter of luck.
They were stupid. They were stupid.
They were dumb as shit. I don't understand the one guy that got his arm blown off while holding a gun. That doesn't correlate with me. I would have shot him in the mouth. That's what I mean.
How do I feel bad for you? Run up on a man with a gun, get shot, and you want me to feel sorry for you? Where is that correlation?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, that was stupid.
Someone accused me of, they're like, oh,
it was brave. It was
like,
brave, but it was still stupid.
Someone's like, aren't you the guy that defended the 17-year-old shooter? I'm like, when? What? I will make fun of the people that also got shot. I don't feel bad for them, but at no point do I recommend anyone going around with a fucking AR shooting people.
People try to make, you know what I mean? Like,
no,
he crossed.
I just don't feel bad for everyone. I don't feel
away.
bad for either party involved because like they were both looking for shit and they both found the shit they were looking for.
Yeah.
You go to these riots with an AR-15. You go there yelling the N-bomb, telling people with AR-15, shoot me N-word. You get shot. I don't feel bad for you. If you don't want that to happen, don't go to a riot yelling, shoot me N-word.
Yeah.
What? Or run up on a man with a gun.
Yeah.
With your own gun. Like, it's just like, I don't feel bad for any of these parties involved. And Rittenhouse, like, I blame the parents more than anything on that one. How the fuck did you I think their mom drove him down there. Like, if my son's like, yeah, can you drive me to this protest? I was like, get a fucking girlfriend, bro. What? I'm not driving you down to a protest. What do you do, 17? Do you want me to pay for you to get your dick sucked right now, kid? Like, what the fuck are you doing with this? You're not taking my gun. What? I blame the parents on that.
Gun, or was his parents going to lead to it?
Did you think Trump defended him?
I don't really hear what Trump said, but Trump, you know.
I watched the quote and he was more like, she's just like, I saw the tape and it looked like a scary situation, you know, and And he's like, I'd rather my police be doing that work, not a 17-year-old. And I was like, it was more like along those lines. He's like, the police should be doing that kind of, not don't, like, 17-year-olds shouldn't feel the need to go grab a gun and defend your local community. Like, that's the point of having police.
Let a man do a man's job.
Yeah, like, so it was kind of like one of those takes. But the way he says it, and you know how he dances around, kind of like accepting people or not. I don't know. People think he defended them.
People are going to say what they want to say because he's not condemning them. And that's the whole thing. They want Trump to condemn people, but Trump's not going to condemn people. Oh my God, that just
reminded me. Did you see that thing he said? Oh, I got to pull this up. DB, did you see this? It was on Straight Out of the Six. I read it, I think. They posted it. But it was... Someone winked at Kim Jong-un winked at this reporter. All right?
Is that like a death threat?
No, this like American like staffer or whatever. And Trump made a joke saying like, oh, like, say goodbye to your husband. Like, you're taking one for the team. I guess you got to move over there now. Some shit like that. I'm going to read this for you. I don't even know where the fuck I read it. It was honestly the most... Oh, okay, here. After the dictator, Kim Jong-un, winked at his press secretary, Trump is said to have joked, well, Sarah, that settles it. You're going to North Korea and taking one for the team. Your husband and kids will miss you, but you'll be a hero to your country.
I'm dead.
I'm like, that's got to be... by far the funniest president of all time. Maybe a racist, maybe a dickhead, maybe fucking senile, maybe orange, but he's goddamn funny. I know you're a big fan of him. As you're watching satisfying videos.
I'm watching some concrete get poured, but no, I was looking at actually this, the Trump quote, which says that he defends our Rittenhouse, and I guess he was in very big trouble. He probably would have been killed.
You probably would have been. Did you see a guy run up on him with a handgun?
Again, I don't know. You did shoot someone in the head, so people might want to stop you from shooting more people in the head.
Yeah, it's just one of those things.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not as if people bring this up as if
I don't defend the guy.
Walking. I'm not saying you, but I'm saying people are acting as if you're just walking and shoot with this gun. People are like, he's a part of the Republican Party. Get him. Like, no, that's not what happened.
This guy can't even vote.
You shot your gun.
This guy can't even vote.
You can't vote, but you killed somebody. That's crazy. And maimed two, or did he kill two and maim one?
But let's talk about this.
Good KD.
Let's talk about this.
Search and destroy type thing.
What about Omar Khadr?
What, you mean the terrorist that we have that we pay?
Yeah, we paid $10 million to a guy that apparently killed someone, but he was too young to realize what he was doing. We sent him to Guantanamo Bay, give a big settlement. Could you not argue the same for Rittenhouse and show compassion to Rittenhouse?
I have a problem with this ideal of A, I was a kid, I didn't know any better, or B, I was a woman manipulated by my lover. These are two things that ring very wrong for me, because it's like,
you know what DB would say?
You did wrong.
Woman ain't shit, according to DB. That's his quote, not mine, guys. I think woman ain't shit. They're more than shit.
It's bitches.
Bitches ain't shit. Bitches ain't shit. They're more than shit.
Women are great. I think the problem is a lot of bitches think they're women.
Okay,
more than women are bad.
What quote unquote bitch ain't shit? Like, who would be like the poster girl for that quote? Bitches ain't shit.
Well, it's just
no. But if you had to pick one poster girl, like for that saying, bitches ain't shit. Like, what bitch do you think is the poster girl?
Probably Cardi B. And I love Cardi.
Yeah, that's actually a great.
I don't cook. Girl. I don't clean. Like, you don't say that on the microphone.
Drugging men and fucking robbing them.
Drugging men and robbing them and talking about how you have the WAP, but yet you still got cheated on by Offset like regular schmegular. So like, clearly the WAP ain't all that.
Okay, whose was worse, Cardi B drugging and robbing men, or Tory makes the stallion a warning shot to the foot?
The warning shot? Is it a warning shot if she got shot?
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna kill you, bitch, but like, you're gonna listen.
Relax. Settle yourself, Nagya.
A little alpha male move.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know. We're getting into some deep territory.
Who's is worse, Tory or Cardi? Because people love Cardi. She's fucking talking at the DNC.
See, I'll have to say that Tory's definitely worse because he actually physically harmed somebody. Like, what Cardi was doing is Bill Cosby-ish. But she didn't. People, She robbed them, but she didn't rape them.
And she also fucked them sometimes, didn't she?
If she did fuck them, then she did rape them because they wouldn't be able to consent.
No, there's no way she would have. She would have had to do that before they took the drugs. You good over there? This guy's killing himself over there. Fucking sweating up a storm. But
It's got the vid.
yeah, someone's got COVID going on over here.
How you gonna get back into the frame?
It's gonna die out here. But anyways,
This nigga is leaving in the middle of this shit.
this guy's about to fucking die right now.
Well, now you're on film.
It's all good. I can
You just have to remove
blank
his
it
face
out.
from the shot.
You say you're gonna take a shit?
Oh, no. I said, holy shit, yeah.
You think that guy got COVID?
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
I'm not shook of the vid.
He was sweating up a bit.
Yeah.
We shared that
Get the
blunt
temp
with
gun.
him. We shared that blunt with him, man.
I smoked 2 blunts with him earlier.
I don't know. He has a shitty immune system, though.
How do you just assume that?
I don't know. I honestly
He
no.
has a shitty immune system.
I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
like he's
I'm
black.
worried.
It's
Now.
gotta be bad.
Yeah. What do you mean he's black?
Well, buddy, they know he's black. He's,
Oh, I thought you meant like he gets like sicker. If he gets darker, you know he's sick. You know, how, like we get paler.
The darker the berry, the
Yeah,
sweeter
you
the
just get
juice.
super black. You're like, you good, man? Right? Like,
Yo, bro!
you're super dark.
You were light skinned this morning.
Yeah. You feeling well? Didn't even touch his Bravo.
The beer of summer.
Dog, this guy's got COVID for sure.
You're shook?
I'm not really that shook because, like, I'll be alright.
Yeah.
You're, if anyone, that's gonna get hit more. It's probably you. But then I talk shit, then it ends up being me because I talk shit. So who knows?
Yeah. Like that TikTok.
It could be DB though,
I don't know how the fuck you get COVID.
because
That
we've
guy's-
probably been holding it, and
Yeah,
this guy's
I
got
don't
it.
Fuck, well, I've been out all the time, bro. Like, he's more likely to fucking get the COVID than... Oh, I'm most likely to get the COVID.
You guys just witnessed
you?
us. This guy COVID. He's back. The king is back.
A comedian?
We were just saying how we thought you had COVID, and now we're all worried we got COVID.
Well, he's worried. You know white people like to worry and shit. You give the niggas a reason to worry, and they're like, yeah, I'm worrying.
This guy just took the biggest dump of his life.
That'd be really quick,
Oh,
though.
did you see the CDC inflated the COVID numbers as per expected?
1 billion people have been infected with the vid.
No, no.
So they're irrational number?
So it's pretty much saying that, like, in the U.S.,
Yeah.
out of the 180,000 people that died from COVID,
Yeah.
96% of those deaths, they had pre-existing conditions.
Oh, that's a high number.
So only 6% died from COVID,
That's a good number.
which means only like 9,000 people, just over 9,000, when they're saying 180,000 in the media. So, CDC, dress up your fucking head tops.
Dress up your talks!
We pay, how much money do we pay to these people a year? The fucking WHO, these fucking shit. Dr. Tam says you can't wear, or she says wear a face mask during sex. Did you see that?
What if I want to get fucking topped
Yeah, I
off?
saw it on 6 by
What if I want to
today.
get topped off? What if I want to get a fucking hot wazzle?
Men's want to cop some wazzles, Tam. And this is why we say bitches ain't shit. Because you put a bitch in charge of the health and she bans wazzles for the boys.
Well, she's gonna ban wazzles for herself too, right? So no girl wazzles.
Only black.
No barn mucking.
Only blacks can cop wazzles because black wazzles matter. Right? Why not?
What the fuck, man?
That was like a joke. Black wazzles matter.
Bro, all wazzles
I'm
matter,
looking
bro.
at fucking Star is Born over here. Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper sing to each other in such a way that my mind is just scrambled. What time is it? You got places to be in a bit.
Yeah, fuck, we got long enough. Almost.
33 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna hit a couple more topics. What do I got on the list? Oh fuck, that's what I meant to talk about earlier. Raptors were down 0-2.
Oh my god.
It's over, buddy.
No, we're not. We went down 0-2 to Milwaukee last year,
Yeah, in Milwaukee, we had Kawhi Leonard last year.
but we didn't look blown out last game. Jason Tatum had the same amount of free throws our entire team did.
It doesn't matter
We can-
because Pascal is a sham. Van Fleet is not showing up right now. And Kyle's doing his best, and he can't do it on his own.
Who
I
do you
what
think
we
should have
need to
got?
do-
Would you
we
have
need
ran
to
that
let-
last play to Siakam?
Don't even ask me that.
No,
What
who would
we-
you run
what
that
we-
last
what
play
we need
to?
to do is let TD get some more minutes.
Terrence Davis. I was saying that.
Terrence Davis. Even let the white boy get a couple of looks.
Thomas.
Yeah, I like him. He's a good spot up shooter. He's reliable.
He can't D up as well though.
And Norman Powell needs to get more minutes too. I don't understand Norman Powell not going to do as much. He should have been definitely attacking the hoop way more. And we just let OG stay in for a really long time.
Norman was off at the start of the game. I feel like for Norm, you have to get him involved early in the game to have him have his best performance. Him coming in like late and not getting much looks, fucks him up completely.
We need to not run Gasol until the second half.
What?
Gasol needs to not play until the second half.
No,
just do Serge and Boucher.
No, Mark plays heavy.
It doesn't matter if Mark plays
pull
heavy.
Serge off the bench to replace him.
He's not laterally quick enough to cover what we need to cover. He's a defensive liability now.
I think the Raps can come back, but who do you think should have took that last run?
I think we can.
Who should have had that last shot? You think Siakam should have ran that last play?
We're getting swept.
Who would you have ran that last shot on, though? Who would you have called it for?
We're getting swept.
I get what you're saying, but who would you have called that for?
Not Pascal. Anybody but Pascal.
Yeah, but who? I'm giving you one player. Kyle? You want Kyle to take that shot?
Anyone. Fucking Chris Boucher. Anyone, bro.
You see,
any person that was on the court except for Pascal.
Our boy from Kitchener carried Denver in Game 7 yesterday. He didn't really carry them yesterday, but the series he did.
He did carry them in the series, but yeah, I watched that game.
I'm
pumped for the games tonight, to be honest with you.
Who's playing tonight?
We got I think we got the Lakers. The Lakers, no, Lakers got rid of them.
I gotta have Lakers lose.
No.
I need Lakers to
Miami,
lose.
Miami and Bucks. Miami and the Bucks first, and then after is Houston and OKC.
Oh, that's a good Game 7. What time is that at 8:30?
9:30.
Oh, fucking so late,
buddy. I'm telling you right now. OKC's gonna win. James Harden is so shit. And so is Westbrook. Them niggas is ass in the playoffs. They never show up, bro. It's hilarious.
That is actually going to be the funniest thing. Do you have to blow it up again if they do lose this game?
Well, I don't know why I got rid of Chris Paul. The only reason they lost because Chris Paul
they
got
were
injured.
beefing. Well, he was also beefing with Harden a bit, I thought, when they were playing too, right?
Because Chris Paul's a boss and Harden's a bitch. But
honestly, Raptors can come back. It's going to be hard to. I've been watching a lot of Canucks hockey. They're coming back against Golden Knights. They made the series 3-2. But NBA ratings are down. Do you really think it's because it's so politicized? Or do you think it's because LeBron wore the don't vote shirt?
Stay that way indefinitely.
It's going to stay that way?
No, it's not.
You think they're going to pull Black Lives Matter off the floor? That's going to piss the players. Yeah, never.
I don't think so.
That's a permanent thing on the floor.
They're not giving up sports indefinitely.
No.
This is just a for now.
If it's Game 7, LeBron, Kawhi, people are watching. And especially when winter comes.
Yeah, just wait.
It'll get into it.
Yeah.
All right, you
Wanna
guys
call
should do. Let's wrap it up. This guy's about to die over here. R.I.P. DB Vigils. This guy's got COVID. We might got COVID now. We will not be getting tested.
I'm not getting tested. I'm not
'cause
taking
you know
the
what?
vaccine either. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck
You're
your
dumb if you
vaccine.
take it.
I'm just gonna.
It's too terrible.
You can't have COVID if you don't get tested, right?
Exactly.
Shout out Just Add Woods.
Yes, sir.
Level Up Group. Goldie Glock. Add me. Subscribe. If you don't subscribe, you're a cunt. No offense, but fucking subscribe if you're listening.
Golden Cole.
You're a piece of
Don't
shit.
do
So
this.
easy. We
Yeah.
out.